When I first ran this, I was blown away with this animation. So this is the output that I got from the dense model Gemma4 3.5 31 billion parameters model. Really great animation work again. And we will see if that's the case for the actual exported PDF or not. But overall, the structure looks really good. This output is from GPT 5.4. Hey guys, it's Azim again. About 2 weeks ago, I created this video about comparing Qwen3.5 and Gemma4 model. And in that video, the Gemma4 model was very struggling with tool calling and it was stuck in the loop. The core objective of that video was testing the ability of these two models, how they can work in agentic coding environment. And in that video, I use Cloud Code and Open Code for my testing. And in that video, if you guys want to see that, you go ahead and check that video. And in that video, Gemma4 really struggled, and because of that, I had to create a simple HTML page with Gemma4 and compare the output. And after making that video, I realized, okay, we were not able to see enough sample of Gemma for models, and comparing those samples with Qwen 3.5 family models, because for local LLMs, if you have like 64 GB RAM, you can run these models comfortably on your local hardware. By RAM, I mean the VRAM. If you have Mac, then because of the unified memory, the RAM becomes your GPU, so you can run these models if you have 64 GB RAM on your Mac. I have, so that's why I was able to run these models. For this comparison, I created three different tools with these models. We're gonna compare two classes of models. One is the mixture of expert model, and in the mixture of expert model, we will be comparing Qwen 3.5, 35 billion, 3 billion active parameters model, and we will compare it with the mixture of expert model from Gemma4 family, which is 26 billion active 4 billion parameter model. Within this category, we will pick a winner. The second category is the dense models. In the dense model, we will be comparing 3.5 27 billion dense model and Gemma for 31 billion dense model. So let's compare the result that I got. So in this time machine, you can click on this button and it will travel you to the future with nice animation. So this is the whole idea about this particular task. Perfect, nice animation and everything. This animation looks really funky, so let's see what we get here. Yeah, not really great output from Qwen 3.5 model. I definitely like the output from Gemma4 model. This model did really great job of creating this screen. If I can show you here, you can see the circles are not positioned correctly. What this model is actually trying to do is create this type of animation, but it struggled with the overall positioning of these circles, so that's why we are getting this output. So yeah, for this particular task, definitely the Gemma for 26 billion active 4 billion parameter model is a winner. Okay, this output is from Gemma for 31 billion parameters model. Nice animation. So this output is from Qwen 3.5 27 billion parameters model. When I first ran this, I was blown away with this animation. I guess the Qwen 3.5 27 billion model did really great job of creating this animation, and then the rest of the animations. So for this particular task, I'm gonna give a plus point to Qwen 3.5 27 billion parameters model. Yeah, this looks amazing. And this can be subjective, and this is not my final verdict. I mean, you guys can form your opinion on your own. I'm just showing you the result that I got and what is my personal preference. In the next example, I created a simple plumber website with a simple prompt, and for very first run, I got very inconsistent output across these models. So then I decided, okay, I should be updating my prompt and make sure that I provide as much detail I can. And after that, I got um, very similar output of these models, which we can compare very easily. For very first run, let's compare the output of Gemma4 and Qwen 3.4 mixture of expert models. So this is the output that we got from Gemma4 model, and this is the output that I got from Qwen 3.5 model. Yeah, both looks good. And again, we are not forming any opinion. If we compare the dense model, um, as you can see, for the dense model, Qwen 3.5 really nailed it. With the vague prompt, it was able to capture all the necessary detail that it needed to create a professional looking website with single prompt. And I was really amazed by this output. So then I decided, okay, let's take this structure, define prompt, optimize the prompt, make sure to define each and every detail that is on this page, on this template, and then rerun the test again. After rerunning the test, let me show you the results. This is the output that I got from Gemma4 mixture of expert model. Really nice animation work. Now let's compare it with the Qwen 3.5 mixture of expert model. Really great animation. Perfect. For this particular test, I am definitely um, giving a plus point to Qwen 3.5 35 billion active 3 billion parameter model. I guess this model did really great job of the animation, overall coloring, overall the structure, detail, and everything. The output of this model is also great, but if I had to pick one, I would go with the Qwen 3.5 model's output. Now let's compare the output from the dense models. So this is the output that I got from the dense model Gemma4 3.5 31 billion parameters model. Really great animation work again. Now, now let's compare it with Qwen 3.5. Nice animation. Okay, for this output, I guess the animation is very minimalistic. And if we compare different sections side by side, both models did really great job. So if I have to pick one, I would definitely go with this one. Um, Although the animation work was not so great, if we compare the animation work of the Gemma4 21 billion parameters model, this model nailed the animation. Like, I cannot emphasize enough, but this model nailed the animation. But if I had to go with the the actual output, I'm gonna still rate this higher. So yeah, this was the second test. Let me know about your thoughts in the comments below. Now we can move towards the last test, which is a tool that I made. For this particular task, I wanted to create a very functional website with some complexity around it. So I decided, okay, let's build a tool which will allow users to convert MD files to PDF files. And there is a lot of complexity, and we will see in the example outputs, we will see where these models struggled and which model did a great job. The overall UI looks good. And again, for this particular task, I'm not gonna judge the UI, because in the last task we already saw that these models are really capable of creating polished, professional looking UI. We just have to ask them to do it, right? And in this particular prompt, I didn't focused on the UI part. I focused on the actual functionality. So that's why I'm gonna judge on the UI part. But we can definitely assume that in second prompt we can say, okay, yeah, go ahead and now update the UI, use Tailwind and other UI frameworks to polish the UI, and these model will definitely able to do that. Now let's compare the output from this model, Qwen 3.5 35 billion active parameters model. And this model did a better job of handling the bullet points, the other areas of the code. Here you can see this model was not able to create a background for second page, and we will see if that's the case for the actual exported PDF or not. But overall, the structure looks really good. Now let's export PDF from this. This is the PDF from Gemma4, and let's export the PDF from this as well. This is the PDF from Qwen 3.5, and this is from Gemma4. And as you can see, this output looks better because this model was able to handle the bullet points really well. For this particular task, Qwen 3.5 35 billion parameter model did a better job than Gemma4 model. Now let's compare the output from the dense models. Okay, again the same story here. The Gemma4 was not able to handle the bullet points, and for some reason the Gemma4 31 billion parameter model also struggled creating the background for the second page. Now let's compare the result of Qwen 3.5. Again, this section doesn't look really good to me, but it was able to handle the bullet points. That's great. Let's export the output. So yeah, this is the output from Gemma4 31 billion active parameters model, and this is the output from Qwen 3.5 27 billion parameter model. For this particular task, I guess the Qwen 3.5 27 billion parameter model did a better job. And of course, you guys can let me know about your thoughts about that. And now I'm gonna compare um, output from each category which I selected as the best, and I'm gonna compare that with the GPT 5.4 model's output. And guys, you guys are not ready for this. I'm telling you this because I was shocked as well. Let's dive in and you will see what I'm talking about. So this output is from Qwen 3.5 27 billion parameters model. I'm gonna run it again. Perfect. Now this output is from GPT 5.4 with low reasoning. So you guys tell me which one is the better. If I have to select one, I would definitely go with this one because as you can see, this looks good to me as well, but this looks more polished one, right? This looks the actual button which will take you to the future. And the animation work, especially the third animation where you actually travel, this is mind blowing. You see, this is the average animation and the average output. Now let's compare the output of second test, which is the creating the plumber website, and this is the output that I selected as the best, which is comparable to GPT-4. This is the output from GPT 5.4. Again, really great output and great work of animation. As you can see, Qwen 3.5 27 billion parameter model did a great job of making sure the text area has a correct width as compared to this one. There is a bug, right? And I cannot even scroll in this PDF, but where in this section I can at least can scroll and see the full page, and the PDF preview is much better from Qwen 3.5 as compared to GPT 5.4. I'm gonna say that this GPT 5.4 did a great job of making sure all the themes are working properly, right? So that's a plus point there. Now let's compare the PDF output of these two models. This is the output from Qwen 3.5 27 billion parameters model, and this output is from GPT 5.4. If these models keeps improving and hardware catches up, then we will definitely have models which can actually replace these cloud-based models. So I'm really optimistic about the future. Let me know your thoughts, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thank you. Take care. Bye.